Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how I make Ghanaian ETO, that is mashed plantains recipe, Ghanaian mashed plantains recipe. So guys, in this recipe I'll be using peanut butter. So I have here 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I got this one from my local African market. There is no sugar in it. And I have here pepper, so I'll be using about half piece of a pepper. I don't really love pepper so much. I don't love spicy food, so the amount of pepper you use depends on how spicy you want your food to be. I'll be using onions, so I have here 1 medium-sized onions that I have chopped, and I have here 4 plantains. They are not overripe plantains, so in this recipe you don't use overripe plantains. For this recipe you use the ones that are not overripe but is ripe. So guys, if you don't have this plantain that is like this, you can use the green ones with some overripe plantains. It will balance the sweetness in it. And I have here palm oil, so I got this palm oil from my local African market. I have here eggs, and I have in here about 2 tablespoons of fish powder, and I'll be using salt. So guys, let's get into this recipe. It's very simple and fast. This is how I make my ETO, Ghanaian mashed plantain. So guys, now my water is on fire and it's boiling, so I'm going to put in the plantains that I have peeled and cut into 2. So this is it. I've peeled the plantains and cut them into 2, so I'm going to put them in. You don't add salt to it, and then you cover it for it to boil. So guys, whilst we wait for the plantain to boil, I'm going to grind my pepper and onions. I'm using earthenware bowl to do this. In Ghana we call it a potoria. It's like a traditional blender. I'm just going to do that off camera. So this is how you do it. Just do that and then it blends. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to do this off camera. So guys, this is it. This is how it's looking like. I don't want it too smooth, so this is how it's looking like right now. Finish blending. So this is it. This is how it's looking like. So now we're going to check if our plantains are cooked. So you just dip your hand in, and then you see that it's cooked and it's soft. So our plantains are cooked now. So at this time we're going to lower our heat. You don't have to turn the heat off. You just lower the heat, and then you take the plantains from the pot one after the other, and then you put them in the earthenware bowl and you mashed it. So guys, now it's in. So you do it in smaller batches in order to have a smooth, like it has to be smooth. So you do it in smaller batches. So after you finish one batch, then you set it aside and then you do the rest. Then we continue. So I'm going to do this off camera as well. So I have mashed. So guys, I have mashed it 2 times, and this is how it's looking like. It's looking all fluffy. This is how it's looking like. So at this time, I'm going to add in the peanut butter to it, and then mix everything together. Then we continue. Now we have in the peanut butter. So when you mix the peanut butter in it, it should look like this. So now I have my oil on. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut butter in. So I'm going to put the peanut bu I have my oil on fire and it's heated. So I got this red oil from my local African market. So at this time I'm going to add in some chopped onions and the pepper and the onion mixture that I blended, and then add in the powdered fish. I got that powdered fish too from my local African market. That is herring powder. I got it from my local African market. Then I will stir it in and let it be on fire for about 3 minutes. Then I add in the mashed plantains to it. So guys, now this is it. So you're going to stir it and let it be on fire for 3 minutes. Then we add in the mashed plantains to it. So it's been 3 minutes now, and I'm going to add in a little bit of salt to it at this time before I add in the mashed plantains to it. We have in the mashed plantains now, so we're just going to stir everything in and let it be on fire for 3 to 4 minutes. Then our mashed Ghanaian plantains, it's ready. So guys, when you add in the plantains, you have to stir it continuously to prevent it from sticking into your saucepan, prevent it from burning. Serve it like this, or if you want it to be very smooth and then have a uniform texture, you can bring it back in the earthenware bowl and then mash it once again before you serve. So guys, this is it. So guys, I'm going to eat this with some stir-fried vegetables and some eggs. But guys, in the typical Ghanaian way, this recipe, this mashed plantains, they eat it with roasted peanut, avocados. Guys, it goes really well with it, but I do not have any of them, and I love vegetables so much, so I tried it, and guys, it's very nice, and I think it's healthy too, because you know there are a lot of nutrients in vegetables. That too. So guys, if you love this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Thanks once again for stopping by my house and showing me love. God bless you. I love you all, and stay blessed. You are all invited to come and eat the Ghanaian famous mashed plantains with me. So this is how I make my ETO Ghanaian mashed plantains. Bye bye.